82-year-old Ahmadi man shot dead in Pakistan.
Wait, can you bring your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth, Susan? Oh, okay. Try that again.
Testing. 82-year-old Ahmadi man shot dead in Pakistan, in Peshawar, Pakistan. Shooters recently killed an 82-year-old Ahmadi man in Peshawar, the fourth such alleged targeted killing of the minority group in recent months. The attackers shot Mahmoob Khan as he stood at a bus terminal, according to Saleem, a spokesperson for Pakistani Ahmadis. Uddin stated that he believed the gunmen had attacked Khan because of his faith, adding, "One after another, Ahmadis are being targeted in Peshawar, while the government has repeatedly failed to protect and stop the violence against members of the Ahmadiyya community." Pakistan's government officially declares Ahmadis as non-Muslims. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad established the Ahmadi sect of Islam on the Indian subcontinent in the late 19th century, whose followers believed that he was a prophet of Islam after Muhammad. Many Muslims believe the Ahmadiyya to be heretics because they hold that Muhammad was the final prophet. Just for those who don't know what the Ahmadi community believe. So I wanted to highlight this because, like I said, this is the fourth such seemingly targeted killing of Ahmadi community in Pakistan. They seem to be ongoing targeted assassinations of the community. And there was another one that happened after this that I think we might cover this week of a very young 32-year-old bright professor who was also murdered and his family was injured. Because I think it's so rich. It's just so rich how Imran Khan wants to talk about France and wants to talk about Islamophobia and how great Pakistan is for minorities when this is what's happening on a daily basis and their government blatantly supports it. It's crazy.
Muslims are killing other Muslims for not Musliming properly in Pakistan. And he's pointing the finger at France because Macron is saying, stop cutting heads. So that's bad, but it's okay for what's, I mean, it's just, it makes me so upset. And again, it highlights the point that the biggest victims of a lot of this religious BS and religious fighting are other Muslims.
Yes.
Because they're not Musliming the right way.
Most of them are other Muslims. Well, currently, historically, it was Hindus. So
for people that think in the whole of the world.
For people that might think that this is not the government, can you let them know about the passport requirements in Pakistan?
Yes. So I believe Pakistan's government officially declared Ahmadis as non-Muslims in 1974. As a prerequisite of getting a Pakistani passport, you have to takfir Ahmadis. You have to say that they are not Muslims. You have to declare them to be heretics to get an ID to travel.
So, but
what does that have to do with you getting a passport for international travel? Why is you receiving identification dependent on you declaring a theological position?
So just just in case you didn't catch that, you have to officially, okay? So you're like, I want a passport in Pakistan, okay? You're like, okay, you want a passport? Okay. You have to sign off your name, declaring, whether if in person or even if you're applying for a passport online, there's going to be a checkbox that is asking you, do you officially declare Ahmadis as not Muslims. They're like, I want a passport. I'm applying for a passport. They're like, okay, yeah, you want a passport. But do you officially declare Ahmadis to not be Muslims? Because this is a requirement by the government in Pakistan that you need to declare that. It doesn't matter if you're a Muslim or not. You need to declare that these people are not Muslim before you can get your passport. That is incredible. That is incredible. It doesn't exist anywhere. Have you seen this anywhere else? Does something like this exist anywhere else? The level of it's insane.
So, wait, I have more that I wanted to add. So, like I said, the parliament classified Ahmadis as non-Muslims in 1974. Ahmadis have been repeatedly attacked by armed groups since the law was passed, drawing condemnation from human rights groups. In this, people were talking about this in the live chat, and I wanted to highlight this because it continues to happen year after year. Scientist Abdus Salam, who was also from the Ahmadiyya community, who shared the 1974 Nobel Prize in Physics, so this is one of Pakistan's own Nobel Prize winners, has largely been ignored by Pakistan due to his religious identity. Just this past month, I saw footage of people desecrating his image. One of Pakistan's preeminent scientists, like, who should be an icon of what is achievable as a, you know, a symbol of pride of, like, Pakistani citizens, continuously desecrated, in his grave itself desecrated, because he's Ahmadi. Human rights group, Human Rights Watch, in May called the Pakistani government's exclusion of members of the Ahmadiyya religious movement from the Commission on Safeguarding the Rights of Minorities absurd. So, quote, the Ahmadis are among the most persecuted communities in Pakistan, and to exclude them from a minority rights commission is absurd. So they are not even allowed to sit on a commission of minority rights. And Imran Khan wants to talk to France. Wants to lecture France on bigotry against Muslims. Are you kidding me? Like, bigotry is an official declaration from your parliament that you enforce upon anyone else who wants identification in your country. It's just the level of self-awareness is below zero, as Armin would say.
Farah saying there are stores in Pakistan that says no dogs or Ahmadis allowed. Wow. Wow. All right. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell thingy. If you haven't, I don't know why. What's holding you back? Okay. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, why haven't you subscribed to our channel? Explain that to us, please. Like, bell, and also if you're not getting notifications and stuff because YouTube is not telling people that we have shows, because YouTube is like, oh, this person told us that they want to get your shows, right? They want to get your videos, but nah, we think is no. And like, oh, they also hit the bell button, but nah, you guys are too controversial. We want to show them mainstream stuff. We want to show them CNN or cat videos or whatever. But people are like, no, we want to see Atheist Republic. And YouTube is like, no, we don't think you want this. They're like, no, please show it to us. We say to you, we want to see Atheist Republic. And YouTube is like, no, we think we know what's better for you than you yourself. So, to solve that, there's a link in the description, which is to our newsletter. So hopefully we could email it to you. So hopefully you get some of our content that way, okay? So, yeah. Subscribe to our newsletter as well, and share our videos, because you know we do get demonetized. That's an obvious on every one of our videos, so F that. But we don't care about that anymore. But we also get deprioritized, and that's even more damaging to us. Deprioritized, what does that mean? That means we don't show up on the suggested, videos on the right, and all that, on people's homepages, and that's how channels grow. Unfortunately, we can't grow, so we need you guys to share our videos.